Say hello.
Hello.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Welcome to our day.
Welcome to our day.
Oh, good boy.
Our day, rock and roll.
That was the best. So, just had a phone call from the vets, and all's good with Dixie. It's just a lipoma.
Which is just a fatty lump.
Yeah. It was the really lovely vet, like the owner as well of this vet. She has done a lot of work with Alba. So yeah, she's just trying to say that if it gets to the point that it's so big that it's interfering with her in her daily life or with her mobility, then let them know and they can sort it. But other than that, there's just nothing to worry about. So yeah, we'll have to just keep an eye on it, make sure it's not changing shape or size or looking angry and not affecting it the way she walks. But because it's on the outside of her leg, it's less likely to affect the way her leg moves, rather than if it was on the inside, obviously it would be rubbing and and all like her organs and stuff like that. So it's a blessing that it's on the outside as well. So that was really good.
I feel a bit emotional. Oh my god, please look at her face. Can you see my squishy eyes?
She's bent.
Yeah, I'm around.
But yeah.
I feel a bit emotional. We were getting quite concerned, weren't we? Because because the results should have been back by yesterday.
Well, Monday, Tuesday at the latest, and obviously it's Wednesday now. And we were like,
because you remember yesterday it was just like, have we had any results back yet? And they were like, no, they should have been here by now. And then we were just like,
is there something wrong? Is that why it's taking like delaying and all that crap? But no, all's good. So we can just not worry now.
I'm happy.
Yeah. But we do still have to keep an eye on it.
We do.
It hasn't changed in the time that when we first noticed it, which is what, 6 weeks ago now?
Yeah, I think so.
7 weeks. No. It'll be 8 weeks next week. Because that was initially, if we were going to have to have paid for the lump test in itself, next week we would have been able to have got the final money. Yeah, so it would 8 weeks next week is when we found the lump. When we had found the lump. So it hasn't changed in that time. It's not looking angry. It's not grown in size. It doesn't make it. Yeah, it's not. The only time that she's a bit like, what are you doing, is when we're just like touching it to see whether it has changed. But even then, it doesn't hurt her. It's just literally, why are you touching my lump, bitch? Like, it's just that.
Yeah.
So that's reassuring. Now, the only ones we need left for results is my sputum and my bloods. Hopefully, we should have that by the end of the week. And hopefully it'll give us some answers.
Yeah.
But yes! For Dixie!
Happy man.
I feel like we need to celebrate in some way.
I know, I was thinking the same, but I don't know how.
No. We shall have a think. So, this is one of the cards I've made recently. And it's all kind of magical with the cool paper. And on the inside I thought I would do something different. So when they open it up, so obviously it's going to be in the envelope like that. And when they open it up, da-da, I vinyled Sirius Black from Harry Potter, put it on this awesome gold reflective paper, and done it so that when they open it up, and I'm going to put here, have you seen this wizard? Because, yeah, I thought it could turn out pretty damn awesome. I really like it. And I just hope they do. Yay! And here is another pop-up card that I made on the Cricut. But first of all, here's the front. All the blue is embossing again. And then... boom! Hi! This was a nightmare. It was so not easy at all.
You had a little bit of a mini tantrum at one
I did.
point,
Because it was pissing me off. I'd literally been working at it all fucking day. And it just wasn't working, so I had a meltdown.
You did.
But it works now!
It does.
Whoop whoop! I don't know if it's going to show it very well, but Sophie and I were just like looking at each other. We don't often do that.
We were just looking at each other.
Gazing at each other.
Yes, this is what we do in our spare time.
And we both noticed that there's a horrific storm cloud that's just hit outside. But it's making the room glow. It's that horrible. So I'm going to show you the cloud first of all, and then I'm going to try and see if I can get the room just to show how glowy it is, because it's horrible. So you can kind of not see.
What angle did you have your hand at
What do you mean?
for the writing? Did you have it like
Straight
up?
down.
What do you mean?
I don't understand what you mean.
What way? What way is it written? Is it written like
Oh,
this
like
way?
this. On the palm.
Okay, cool.
Right, let's get back to what I was doing. So,
Am I in the way?
no,
Not really in the way.
I'm outside. So you can kind of see the clouds are a little bit glow-like, but I can't quite show you properly. And then, yeah, it's really not showing it. That's really crap. Because it's a very, very odd yellow colour in here. And, yeah, it's just really not pleasant. I don't know. Well, you can see that outside isn't very nice. It's still hot though. It's got hotter as the evening's gone on. So that's not too brilliant. Well, you can kind of see that I'm a funny colour. And it's just not my normal funny colour. It's because of how weird it is. I know I'm weird, but this is a different type of weird. Anyway, I'm going to get back to what I was doing. So, bye.
So for one of our friends' birthdays, she wants people to do like handprints and then put a quote in it for her. So this is Charlie's, and as you can see, she did her handprint, and then she drew around the actual print and then cut it out, which is why it looks like she's got like a witch face here. So bear that in mind, that this is the size of the print, not the size of Charlie's whole hand. I drew around my actual hand after doing the print. I'll put our palms on her palms. I think I've got small hands.
You think?
Yeah. And bearing in mind, obviously, as I just said, that I drew around my actual hand, not just my print. You can see how small my print is compared to my hand. And it's so much smaller than Charlie. Like, why is your middle finger so long? Why are your fingers so long?
Are the better to flip you off with?
Oh, I did not know what you were going to say then. Babe, my middle finger is the same length as your baby finger.
Yeah, but you've got finger toes.
What's that got to do with my hand? I've got finger toes, not toe fingers.
Yeah, but you lost some shortage off your hands to build up your tootsies.
Oh. And then, of course, we did.
Yes, the girls as well.
Yeah, so we've done Dixie with another little quote. And we did Alba. as you can see, the inks didn't massively come out very well for
They are quite old
Albers.
though.
Yeah. They came out really well for Dixie's, hence why we have a paw print on the bed, which we showed you the other day. But yeah,
It's still there still.
it is. But yeah, so yeah, I just wanted to show you guys.
E.T. fingers.
Yeah, you do. I really don't know why you didn't draw around your actual hand.
What is the is it on Star Wars? If you ignore these, and then it's like they got the flat face, and then they've got like the eyes that are like up.
You're talking about... No, you're talking about Men in Black, aren't you? Are you talking about Men in Black? Or no? She might be talking about Star Wars. Have you ever seen Men in Black? Probably not.
Yeah.
Have you?
Yeah. It is.
I know who you mean. I don't know what they're called. I forgot what they're called, but I know who you mean. Yes.
Those look like that. So if you ignore these ones, then it's just like their eyeballs like.
Beautiful.
Talk to the hand because you're not worth my back. No. Talk to my back because you're not worth my face.
What the heck? I was just like, something's not right there.
I remember saying that to my science teacher at school.
What, the correct one or the wrong one?
No, the correct one. Talk to my back because you're not worth my face because she was pissing me off.
You got sent out for that, didn't you? Yeah. Oh, you're funny. Yeah. Like your envelope.
My envelope?
The one you showed me while I was cooking tea.
Every time I do an envelope at the minute, like I decorate them, I always get one upside down.
Like decorates it, writes the name and address,
Flips
makes
over.
it all pretty, goes to put the thing in. She's like, shit.
And it's all upside down.
Sorry about my finger then.
I'm gonna go try and chuck some corn at Pibble because she's barking.
Okay. No, I didn't.
Bitch just tried to kill Bitch just tried to kill me.
No, I didn't.
I can see.
I meant to tell you, but you distracted me.
She cleaned my spacer
Dixie, no.
to tell me that there's water in there. Well, if I didn't have an infection, I probably will now.
No, it's not funny. No, it's not my fault. It's not my fault. It's not my fault. It's your fault. You breathed it in too quick. That's what it is. No, don't. I'm gonna cry. Don't. It's not funny.
Well, I'm gonna take my tablets now. Wiggle, 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 wiggle. This, by the way, is a defense mechanism. So if I just move my pillow like this,
I mean,
or
that was quite a violent moving, even.
or
Like, literally, I gently picked it up from the shelf and, like, they barely wobbled and then they started wobbling violently because they're trying to defend themselves, basically.
yeah, it's so like if anybody goes, well, and not anybody, anything goes to try and eat them, they wobble and it should scare them away. But it's time to move them into the habitat. Me too. Right. Somebody recognizes it. She's had this all of her life now.
Baby.
They're not in there yet.
Why not, Mama?
Okay, I go.
Go lie down.
My turn.
You too.
They're not in there yet.
Hey, Mommy.
They're in Mummy's hands.
Gently.
Yeah. Right, sit down nicely then for a minute. storage.
Okay, Mum.
Just move this out of the way for a minute so that you can put them there first. No, thank you, we're busy.
We are going to need some tissue.
Put my face in it.
Is that her tail? I did think it was. Soph does this bit because it makes me cringe. It's like wet hair. Or just hair.
I get scared I'm gonna kill them. Don't I? Every single time I'm freaking out I'm gonna kill them.
Yeah. Sit down nicely then, Abba. Good girl. Wiggle, 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 wiggle. Abba.
Wait, no, sit down.
Abba,
Maybe,
Abba.
Maybe don't. Abba,
Abba,
let's have
down.
a
No,
minute.
off, off, off. Ow.
I'm thinking maybe don't do that again, babe.
Yeah, maybe not.
There's quite a bit in this one, isn't there?
Yeah.
And it's very floaty, which is not helpful. Can't see any on any of them, can you?
Huh?
Can't see any on any of them.
Don't think so.
Oh, I breathed on them.
Rude.
I know.
These little boxes are different. Normally they're like rectangular.
Yeah, normally they're longer, and the line that they sit in goes this way, like in them. And we've had them before where because they've been like this, when they start moving it goes like this, and we've had them before where they have nearly fallen out. I'm gonna have to rotate this. Am I? No, it might be alright actually.
Abba, sit. Abba. No. Abba. That should be fine. No, don't hit me. No.
The gaps are way too small.
Dixie.
Be secure. The gap feels too small. I mean,
This looks fine.
I don't necessarily feel it.
Yeah. There's 5.
Do you want me to block them out? Back up a minute, princess. Good girl for being gentle. I love the fact that he went into his chrysalis on the floor when there's one less of them, so there's way more room on the thing.
Yeah.
And he chose to do it on here, like on the floor. Silly thing. What are you doing?
Just rubbing her chin.
She likes it.
Yeah, she's getting further and further down. What? I'm sorry. Oh, ouch. Ouch, ouch, ouch. Good girls.
I'm gonna this way this time. Oh, I'm sorry, little caterpillar thing.
Ow.
Oh, that fits in. Oh, no, it's not the same actually.
No.
Well, this one's kind of more like that for whatever reason.
That's fine.
I'm not entirely sure why it's so far back, but it won't
Nope.
stand up anymore. If you can hear this gross wet sound, it's Dixie licking Charlie's arm. Okay, so now the hard one. They didn't eat as much of this stuff this time. There's quite a lot on the floor of this one.
He's not gone properly.
Has he not?
No. Well, we'll still let him try, but it looks like his wing bit's not covered right.
It doesn't look right at all, does it?
No.
Yeah, we'll give him a chance though.
Yeah.
Because we thought that about one of them last year and they were fine, but
Yeah.
definitely doesn't look.
These don't look good at all.
Oh, it's this bit, isn't it?
Yeah. It's probably because he did it on the floor.
Might be. Come on. Okay, that'll do.
Yeah, so you guys can see it. He don't look.
He doesn't look
Great.
like they do.
No.
No, princess. Okay.
Whereas all of these
Plus,
ones,
he
no.
didn't react when I moved him.
Move. Whereas these ones look like this, like all the way round.
They're quite rounded, whereas he sucks in quite a lot.
Yeah. He's got.
Right. Oh, I was just gonna say right in the centre there where it's looking at. They're not going to see that on the camera.
What do you mean?
Well, it's focusing on the centre
Oh.
bit.
Yeah, that don't look brilliant. But we'll still give it a go. See how he does.
Yeah.
We've still got 8. The other thing is like these look fuller,
Yeah, yeah.
whereas he does look quite sunken in. Never mind, we still give him a chance.
I mean, he may be fine. He may
Yeah.
just not be quite as far along, or maybe should be.
There was one caterpillar that was a lot smaller than the others.
There was, yeah, so we can just hope that he's fine.
Yeah.
So, I hold these. Can you put that on the tray?
Mm-hmm.
Thank you. You're gonna have to go up a bit. Good?
I think so.
Okay.
We think we're going to get a new habitat next year because we've had this one for about 4 years and it's starting to show it in its grossness because it's quite difficult to clean.
Oh,
And now for butterfly watch.
well, that's a tricky operation though, isn't it?
Yeah. Hopefully we'll try and do it like last time where we can capture them coming out.
Yeah, we'll try our best.
That was an ordeal though last year. I was literally pretty much awake for about a week, night and day.
Yeah.
But yay for butterflies!
I'm going to put them on the shelf though.
Yes. They've been in their chrysalis 3 days now, I think. So there isn't that many to go. They've actually gone a lot quicker this time, but I think it's because of the heat.
You carry on.
Guess where Soph's going. But yeah, so we'll just be watching them and we'll let you know each day again. But fingers crossed, by the end of the week we should have some butterflies, which is good timing because it's Hayley's birthday next Tuesday. So a week today is her birthday. So they need to come out of their little shells, grow a little bit of strength, and then we can let them free, which we will bring you along on that journey as well. But I'm going to try and save my lungs after my wife decided to try and murder me tonight. If any neighbours are listening, that was a joke. Because our bedroom window's open and I just realised I said that quite loud. But thanks for coming on and stay with us. We'll see you tomorrow. Good night! Do you say? Can you say good night? Oh, good girl. Can you say good night? Can you? Nose. Boop. Good girls.